But it's an honor to be here because there's so many hidden gems in Albany County, and this being one of them, that people just drive by every day, sometimes take a glance out and say, hey, what's that building, or I should stop in there. And it really holds, obviously, a lot of history. But it also it's a telling of our past and our future. And the fact that Marian would take the time and educate kids, I always joke around, and I say to the kids when I'm in the classroom, I say, look, put your cell phones down, your iPads, get off the internet, sit at the feet of a senior and really listen to history and learn from a senior. You don't need a textbook, you don't need the internet, you just need to take the time to sit there and talk to somebody. And Marian, the way, I always joke, as I said, one glove doesn't fit all when it comes to education. One way of teaching one kid, doesn't fit 300 kids. And the fact that you take the time to bring the kids in and build projects around history and their learning, and then sometimes they don't even, the best part about learning sometimes, when I was a kid, was you didn't realize you were learning. When you're doing a project and you're like, oh, that's why they made me do that. And then you suck into history. And and for a lot of kids, it changes their lives. It puts them in a new avenue that maybe they wouldn't look to go into this type of business. But it also exposes them to so much more and makes them a more rounded person. And to have you here as Citizen of the Month for what you do here, volunteering, and giving back to all these kids, and especially to this organization.
Well, it was my honor to nominate Marian for a volunteer award. She's certainly one of many dedicated volunteers here at the Albany Institute that help us expand our mission and promote the art, history, and culture of the Upper Hudson Valley. Marian volunteers in a variety of roles. She's just this school year, she's done 35 different sessions of school programs here at the Albany Institute. She interacts with our general public at the visitor service desk, and she also helps make our collections accessible to researchers all over the country in our research library as well. So she really interacts with people of all ages.
You are very talented because you're able to cross many lines with working in the education department, in the library, and then greeting visitors. And I know you're expert at that because you know a lot about behind the scenes and can talk about the different exhibitions and programs here. So we are very, very grateful for all of the work that you've done here at the Albany Institute and will continue to do as we move forward. Thank you for that.
I do want to say, Marian, on behalf of Albany County and as county executive, thank you for what you're doing because, it's not, again, she said it correctly, it is the backbone of any organization. To have somebody come in and volunteer that much time, because times are tough, grants are getting harder to get, and you make a place like this shine, and especially greeting people, because that makes a difference when someone walks into a place and you really sell it, have to come in the door and say, hey, I want to be here, I want to go check out that exhibit. And I encourage people to volunteer because we're a population of 330 million Americans, and last year, between fiscal year September of last year to the following year, there were 62 million volunteers here in this country that gave back, and you're one of them, and that's no small accomplishment. So I do want to say thank you.
I just want to say that volunteering here has been such a wonderful experience, and I enjoy working with the staff and the other volunteers, and I learned so much from them and from the visitors as well. So thank you.
We have our accounting coin. It's not going to be anything. It's just a little waste. I'll try to put it in a meter. The city needs it. We do have this. Making the citizen